Hey everyone, welcome back. In the first video, we covered what ChatGPT is and why it's such a powerful tool. Today, I'm excited to show you how to start using ChatGPT by yourself, step by step. So whether you want to plan your day, brainstorm ideas, or just have fun exploring AI, I'll show you exactly how to get started. My name is David Basulto. I'm an award-winning media arts teacher and Apple Learning Coach. And I'm also on a mission to help 1 million teachers and students harness the power of AI to make learning and teaching easier. If you're ready to level up with AI, hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey. So let's dive in. First things first, we're going to need access to ChatGPT. So I want you to head over to chat.openai.com on your web browser, and this is going to bring up the main ChatGPT website. And the good thing about this is that you can start chatting right away. You don't even need an account to start using ChatGPT. That being said, I do recommend signing up for at least the free account, and here's why. Creating an account lets you save your conversations so that they're there. If you want to go back in a past chat, it's all right there for you. Plus, ChatGPT will start personalizing your responses based on your previous interactions. It's constantly learning what you're into, what you like, what you're thinking, etc., so that it can give you the best answers possible. All right, so once we're on the website, it's time to start chatting. So now you'll see a blank box right in the center of the page, and this is where you type your question or your prompt. Let's try a simple one together. Let's ask ChatGPT to help us plan a relaxing day. So I'm going to paste this in here because I already did that, and I'm going to click go. It's going to open up a new tab, and this is the ChatGPT interface. As soon as I hit enter, it started thinking and generating a custom plan. It might suggest things like taking a morning walk, reading a book. Let's take a look at what it wrote. So it said right away, I love how it's really nice to us, and it's like, I'd love to help you plan a relaxing day to keep a peaceful balance of my activities, etc. So it's telling me in the morning I should wake up slowly, avoid checking my phone, great tip. Gentle movements, do some stretching or yoga to release tension, relaxing breakfast, morning. I can even dive in and say what kind of breakfast should I have, etc. Late morning, listen to an audiobook, creative time. So you can see that it's really giving us all kinds of options here for our day. So now here's where things get even more interesting. ChatGPT isn't just a one-time responder. It's an ongoing conversation. Let's say you like the relaxing day plan, but you want to add some more stretching exercises. So let's just type in, can you add stretching to the plan? So I'm going to go down below here, and I'm going to say, can you add stretching to the plan? And now ChatGPT is thinking again. I even spelled stretching wrong. And it's saying, absolutely, here's a great way to stretch. It's telling me, take a few moments, gently get out of bed, reach my arms overhead, gentle morning stretch. Next, go right to right in my ear, cat-cow. It's telling me to do some seated twist in the chair. So ChatGPT updated the plan with some stretching exercises. This back and forth is one of the best things about ChatGPT. It gets better at tailoring responses the more you give it feedback. Now let's take a look at the interface really quick. In the middle of the page is where your conversation area is, and it displays all the responses that it gave you. If you ever want to go to a fresh start, just click on the new chat in the top left corner. And here's something that's pretty awesome about ChatGPT. It automatically titles each conversation based on the topic. So if you ask about meal planning, you'll see a title like meal planning tips in the sidebar. You can also rename them by clicking on the title, making it easier to keep track of different topics. Plus, if you ever need to stop ChatGPT mid-response, there's a stop button on the right there that will let you go in there and tweak your question before it continues answering. So maybe you've asked something and it's starting to go through everything, and you're like, that's not quite what I was asking. You can press stop and rephrase your question. Now, one of the latest updates to ChatGPT is this real-time web search feature. So I'm going to pull up my personal ChatGPT now, and here it is. And like I said, you can see everything on the left side. You can see that I've used it to help me refine my ChatGPT script for today. Here's some Black Friday prep for my business iographer. And then if I go on the left here, here's some t-shirt designs I was working on in school. Here's some recommendation letter stuff that I worked on for some students, my Black Friday marketing strategy. So everything's stacked nicely on the left. Now this ability is part of the free plan and the paid plan. I'm on a paid plan, just so you know. Down here as part of the paid plan, I can do web searches. So now you'll see on the left down here, it's got a little plus button. If I click that, I can upload files, upload photos, and we're gonna get into all that later. But here's the web. So if I click this once, I now can say something like, what's the latest news? Latest news from the NFL, because we're in football season. So week 10 games, this is as of November 10th, and it's telling me what's going on here, give me a summary, injury updates. I can dive deeper into it if I want. I can scroll down more, broadcasting highlights, tells me the sources. So you can see how powerful this is. That gives you a real-time web search and gives you your correct answer based on what you were asking. Another cool addition is the voice input feature. So now instead of typing, you can just speak your question. So I'm going to click over here and keep it with the football that we're doing. And I'm going to say, what is the latest report on the Rams and what are the chances of them going to the Super Bowl this year? Because I want to be more specific. And there it is. I can go in there and fix anything that it came in that I didn't like, and I just press enter. And now it's searching the web. It's telling you that. And it's saying the Rams are 4-4. They have these upcoming games. They're currently plus 5,000 odds to win the Super Bowl, which makes me very depressed. It's telling me about Puka Nacua was ejected from the game for punching an opponent, blah, blah, blah. So it's giving me all the information that I want. And ChatGPT just responds as if I typed it. And finally, there's an image input where you can upload an image and ask ChatGPT to describe it, identify the elements within it, and analyze the contents. So if you're working on a project and need help identifying something in a photo, this feature can help big. So I'm going to go into ChatGPT. I clicked off the web browsing feature and I have the plus button back. And now I'm going to say either upload a file or upload a photo. It's connected to my photo library. And I'm going to look in here for something fun, and I'm going to look at me right here for Halloween. I'm uploading this, and I'm going to say, please tell me what you see in the image. And I'm going to click enter. And now, so that's me dressed as Wreck-It Ralph. So here I see a person wearing a costume that's a playful expression, striking among a heroic pose, etc. So it's telling me, it doesn't really know who Wreck-It Ralph is, I guess, but it's telling me exactly what's going on. It's looking at the rug on the floor, framed pictures that are there. So you can even take a picture of your refrigerator and say, these are the things I have in my refrigerator. Give me some ideas for recipes. I task you to try that out today. So now let's go back to creating an account. If you want to save your conversations and access them anytime, you're just going to need to set up an account. Just click on the sign up icon in the top right corner. And now you can create an account with an email or sign in with Google, Microsoft, or Apple. Once you've set up your account, all of your conversations will be saved on the left sidebar as I showed you. And this is such a super helpful feature if you want ChatGPT to remember your preferences or pick up where you left off. Before we wrap up here, here's a few quick tips for getting the best responses from ChatGPT. First, give ChatGPT some type of a persona. Who's ChatGPT? Who are you talking to? So I'm going to go in my account and start typing, you are the world's greatest lesson planner. Please create a lesson plan for 12th graders to create a video for what the holidays mean to them. And I'm going to say, and go even more specific, they will have 2 2-hour class periods to work on this. And then one thing that's really important, ChatGPT is going to respond with a much more targeted answer to this. But if I start to ask it one last thing, and if you can remember these two things, One being you're the world's greatest lesson planner, you're the world's greatest mechanic, whatever. And then the last thing is ask me clarifying questions until you are 95% sure you can complete the task. So now I'm asking ChatGPT, I'm telling it, you are the world's greatest lesson planner. I gave it its persona. Then I'm going to tell it what I want. So that's my prompt. So literally I can go in there. I could have just said, please create a lesson plan for 12th graders, blah, blah, blah. But I made it be known to chat that it is the world's greatest lesson plan. I gave it my prompt. And then at the end I said, look, ask me clarifying questions until you are 95% sure that you can complete the task. So now it's going to go in here. It's probably going to ask me questions. It might not because I've been using it for so long and it knows what I'm doing. So here's how long is the video length? What are the editing tools? Shooting equipment. So now I can go in here and I can start doing, let's say, so one, I'm going to type 1 and it's going to say, I'm going to say 2 minutes and then 2, I should see, yes, Premiere Pro. So 3, I'm going to say mobile devices. And then what's number 4? It's asking me content focus, personal narrative. And then 5, evaluation. Yes, I'm going to say yes to all. So now it's breaking down this lesson plan for me. Grade 12, 2 times 2 hours. Students will focus on this. Bam. How long did it take you educators out there to do lesson planning before? I know it used to take me quite a while. Now I've got this as a base of it and I can tweak it as I want. So here's everything there. I can go in there and ask it to add UDL framework, etc. I don't want to get too techie here because we're going to do a whole lesson plan video later. So don't be afraid to ask ChatGPT to ask you questions because it's super smart and it's going to ask you questions that are going to make your response even better. Ask it to expand on a response. And if you want to try some kind of a different perspective, say something like, can you provide an alternative to this? And ChatGPT will adapt and give you the best answer possible. All right, so that's your beginner's guide to using ChatGPT. We covered everything from starting your first chat to using real-time search, voice input, and saving your conversations. So now you're ready to dive in and start experimenting. So in the next video, we'll talk about the different plans ChatGPT offers so you can decide which one is right for you. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.